Yes, you can. You know, he has a point, but at the same time, I think I did better than most people would against the Tinker, because it's a losing matchup. Tinker is absolutely amazing, and I made the most out of it. I'm going to get speed. Why? Because speed will enable me to roam more and become useful for my team. I'm not going to farm. Coming, coming. So I made sure I took my time, make sure I landed that hook. In that particular instance, it was more important to land the hook than just launch the hook mindlessly as fast as possible, because there was no way I was going to hit an opponent unless I aimed my ability perfectly. Therefore, I took the right decision there. Sometimes, as we saw in previous games, it's more, I could have denied this tower, which I didn't. That was, again, maybe lack of reaction, but I had the right idea. Again, sometimes having the right idea is not enough. I achieved absolutely nothing. I don't have my ult, but I have my Q. Again, I have the right idea, helping my team, ganking, right? I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Again, the execution might not be the best. Want to kill this guy mid? We are way...
Your top tower is under attack.
He has invis already? Does he have a Shadow Blade? Has anybody seen that? Again, I wasn't able to gather information. Why did he get away? I have to ask myself. Did he have an Invis rune bottled up? Or is he having a Shadow Blade item? Because I need to play accordingly. Shadow Blade is not that big of a deal against my hero, simply because, if I remember correctly, Rocket Flare True Sight. So I'm able to actually gain True Sight of cloaked opponents. That is another utility of Clockwerk. Don't have much mana. Let me get mana. I am right behind you. I was going to die anyway, so I tried to cast a spell before I died to reduce their mobility, which I wasn't able to. But again, I had the right idea casting that spell there. My team was far away to follow up, so it turned out not to be that impactful anyway, but I did what I had to do. I didn't rage, I just tried to cast my spell. Guys, what are you doing? You should be helping your teammates. Help your teammate. That was a poor play from my side. I should have cancelled my teleport. There was no reason why I should have kept... Okay, that was a bit lucky. Guys, we should keep up the pressure, I feel. And now I'm going to go for this item, which enhances my ult, I believe. It makes my ult... Don't remember, but it enhances my ult. So I don't remember exactly. However, it doesn't require extra skill from my side. Or at least I hope it doesn't. I already have my ult. I already need a significant amount of time to aim it and to make the ult bring contribution to my team. So if I enhance it, it's a type of enhancement that requires low skill from my side. It doesn't require particular effort, which is excellent because again, I'm a beginner and I'm not very capable to aim my abilities in I wouldn't say correct manner, but it's not that accurate. There are inaccuracies in the way I play, in the way I cast my abilities. So the more reliable the enhancements are, the better. As long as they're skill independent. Are we fighting here or not? They are probably 5. They're coming top. They're coming top. They're coming top. They're 5. Go back.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack.
Are we fighting or going back?
Tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
You should probably go back. I'm going back. I have no life. No reason to stay here, because I will just end up feeding. So I've casted all my spells. I've done all I could. It's time to acknowledge that there's nothing more, no more contribution that I can bring to the fight. The only contribution that I could have brought to the fight is basically die and allow my opponent to gather the experience and the resources that would come together with my death. So it was absolutely no point in doing that. Now, I am going to let my team farm because I'm going to assume they are more experienced than I am. Again, trying to maximize the team. Oh, okay. Bottom, guys. Bottom. You want to kill this guy? I can find him. Ah, never mind.
Listen, be careful. The room missing could be smoke.
Okay, now I'm just looking for targets. I can't really see what they're doing. I'm going to scout with my rocket. Okay, this is always important to have because team can basically TP at this location. Guys, are you ready? We can jump them. I don't see them. I see them on the minimap now. I should probably jump them. But I shouldn't jump in the same location as everybody else. I should probably, yeah, that's actually a good fight. And I'm going to pop my blade mail, and I'm just going to stay here and die because, you know, there was nothing else that I could do. Why are you top? You really got me by surprise. Anyway, so judging by all this, all that happened, I popped my blade mail, I popped my battery assault, I popped my power cogs. It just so happened that unfortunately Pudge hooked my teammate, so I got my teammate killed. However, normally this would have been a good play with support from our apparition and our lion. Now, what I could do more is maybe contribute to warding, but I would need to micromanage, which I'm not ready to do. I really want to focus on map control, not necessarily map control as supporting my team. Wherever my team goes, I am the backup that comes out of nowhere and contributes to creating temporary numerical superiority.
Structures are fortified.
Kids are here, and that means he has vision somewhere.
Shall we fight top?
Let's go.
We need more people top. Guys, are you coming? Are you coming from top? Are you coming from top? Are you coming from top? Sometimes it's a bit frustrating because we were preparing a fight in this area, and our team didn't join us. Okay, that was a nice escape play from my side.
Enemy's top tower has fallen.
My team seems to ignore the fights, especially this Void, who didn't join so many times.
Your bottom tower is
But you know, you can't do anything about it. You really have to make the best of what life gives you, right? So if life gives you a farming Void, you just have to minimize your losses in team fights, create space for him, try to kill this Tinker, because this Tinker is absolutely going to hurt. You know, imagine Tinker with 2 codexes, and
You can kill DK.
we don't have vision. We don't know where they are. You shouldn't be fighting top.
Bro, there's no tower. They can't TP in.
Apparition, mind coming here? Let's go top. Let's fight top. Let's fight top.
The turtle wins the race.
Okay, I just where am I? Where's my hero? Okay, I just created. I was annoying towards my enemies, and being annoying towards my enemies
structures are fortified.
indirectly helped my team. So what I did, I hooked one target, which was trying to get away, helped kill it. It wasn't particularly a flashy play, but it was, it helped enough. It basically helped turn the fight in our favor. Then I popped my blade mail and I did some return damage on one of their carries, which again prompted the carry to go back. My battery assault was being annoying, doing mini stuns. I was the one being hit and returning damage with blade mail, and this is what you want to do as a tank. You don't want to stay back and gather kills and try to make trolling plays like this. You need to be the one being hit. You need to be in front. If you're doing this and you are always taking damage and seeing your health drop, you should be happy because you are actually playing as a tank should. If you are in the back collecting kills while your team dies, or you are always at full health, you're most likely doing it the wrong way. Anyway, now I need to regen some HP in order to be useful, in order to be able to tank. I'm not farming, as you can see. I'm not gathering all these resources. I'm just gathering I'm gathering HP in order to have a health pool to later use for... Why is this not... Okay, never mind. I will try to... I don't understand what happened there. I hope I got my item. Anyway, I will stay back. Why will I stay back? Because I have such a long range initiation tool that I can afford to stay back. I'm TPing to help. Okay, I didn't do much in that fight. I didn't know where my hero was. This comes with the lack of ability and the lack of experience and the lack of practice. But I did manage to keep 2 or 3 of their heroes occupied, and that was hopefully enough to sway the fight in our favor. Or it should have been, put it this way, it should have been enough to sway the fight in our favor. I probably hooked a neutral. Go back, it's too late now. Okay, now let's see what upgrades hook shot, which is my ultimate. And some abilities of all heroes. Resets Clockwerk, grants him bonus movement and attack speed for a duration. Stunned after duration runs out. So we think it's overclocking. Bonus movement attack speed for a duration. Clockwerk becomes stunned after the duration runs out. So... Okay, 200. Great, self-stun duration 4. So basically, I cast all my abilities, I click overclocking, and then I'm able to do whatever I did again, not over and over again, just again. Now, in terms of items, I should probably get a plate mail, simply because it's a passive item. It makes me tankier, and it's just basically skill free. Get those skill free items, be modest, be realistic with what you can do, and as your skill improves and as you gather experience, then you can go into fancier items. Right now it's really important to tank for your team, and I cannot stress it enough. It's really, map control is key, so that's why I'm taking this observer whenever I can. Which offers a bit of vision as well as... Okay, there is the fight. Guys, are we fighting or not? I don't know what's going on, but I got stunned there for a long time, and I probably didn't help this Faceless Void anyway. What I tried to do, obviously lock one of their enemies in place. However, my team was not able to capitalize on it because there are too many melee heroes. This happens in all bracket games. This doesn't mean that they made a mistake. I made a mistake for not playing accordingly. I should have maybe looked around, tried to find Tinker instead of going for their carry, which is a carry, but is a tanky carry. So it will take me a long time to... I would need to disable him for a long time before my team could take advantage of the fact of my disable. Whereas Tinker stays in the back, dishes out a lot of damage while I'm being occupied with their tank. So not the best target for my Clockwerk. Again, I'm being self-critical, and this is what you should do with every move. I feel this is the way to improve. Okay. The fact that I have the plate mail meant I was tankier and I was able to stay next to their carry for longer before I died. So it's basically more forgiving. My item build is more forgiving with mistakes, and this is one of the reasons why I chose it. You should factor every single variable whenever you make decisions. Okay, I don't know what we should do at this point, because definitely we should kill the... We need the 5th player here. We shouldn't be diving without the 5th player.
Hey man, he's got closing.
Incoming. Yes. The turtle wins the race.
Okay, at this point I should just... because at this point what you are doing is not that important. Because one fight can basically turn the tide of the game, so you should be really careful. Instead of farming or trying to get objectives, you should be really careful where your enemies are, and you should be giving your teammate guys. Well, never mind. You should go back and you should get middle tower. We are not strong enough to push base. Okay. That was poor placement from my part. Even if I raged a bit against my team, that was poor placement. I should have observed where my teammate is. And okay, Tinker first target, that's important, and now you can push base, I feel. Now there's really not much because Tinker was their damage. Their tank was also dishing quite a significant amount of damage, so now they really don't have a lot of core players left. Okay, Pudge can stun for a bit. But he will die if his ultimate is interrupted. And now I am TPing to the observer, which I so carefully captured from my enemy. And now I really hope I can get here in time, because that's the fight where the game will be decided. It will be Rex after this. And I got here in time. That's always nice to see. Okay, that is Rex.
Clock, just hook someone, please.
Who blocked me? Well, those were some lame hooks from my part, I do agree. They clearly showed my lack of skill and my lack of practice. But I had the right idea, I had the right positioning. It shows that you just need to be smart. You don't need to be very capable. I mean, if you have a very sharp knife, you will be able to cut bread quite easily. But if you have a good technique of cutting bread, Even with a blunt knife, you will eventually cut it. However, if you don't know how to cut bread, you have no technique, even with the sharpest of knives, you won't be able to do it. So most of the times you can compensate the lack of practice with with okay, I'm gonna die, so I might as well. Okay, I died before I could use any skill, but I should have done power cogs. However, they took a significant amount of time to kill me. True sight, yeah, that's utility item. Whenever you don't know what to do, go for a utility item. Anyway, that was maybe my bad. I basically lured the team into that fight. They shouldn't have taken it. I hooked a target which was way in the back. Again, this is me failing hooks all over the place. The only way to mend that is to play this hero and obviously improve your technique. But again, in the beginning, doing smart plays, ganking, having observability of the map, being there to support my teammates resulted in a high enough advantage to give time to our carries to now take over the game. People don't understand that
Your middle tower is
as mid, you don't necessarily need to carry. You just need to buy time for your carries to kick in. Considering that we had a Faceless Void bottom
middle tower is
and also proper carry top, so two farm intensive heroes, there was no point for me to go farm intensive hero as well. Now I'm going to scout and I'm going to try to hook something. Are we fighting here or not?
your middle tower is under attack.
What are you doing?
Are we fighting or not?
Do you want rats or not? Fuck.
Trip trap.
Wait for Faceless Void.
Spring my trap. And it's on. Yes.
I'm going to scout. Come with me.
Incoming.
Okay, now I'm trying to scout Roshan because this is where, I mean, that's a very important objective this far into the game, and I'm also keeping my eyes onto the minimap. That's an important skill, minimap awareness, seeing where your opponents are, and most of the time you can just fake fights, trying to stall, trying to get time for your carry to resurrect. It's not necessarily a good play to just go in mindlessly. Can we just take mid? It's an important objective.
My gears turn.
We need to get vision, then we need to rush. Listen to his clockwork, he's got no idea how to play Dota.
Well, maybe he has a point, maybe he has not. I definitely lack skill as Clockwerk. But even with lack of skill, I was able to contribute to my team, I feel like. Obviously, that contribution can be enhanced.
Boom, there it goes.
Are we fighting here?